Welcome to the Grandpa Keebs Show, episode Cinco. There's only two things I'm going to ask you to do if you watch the show. Number one, show one of your friends. And number two, make sure you don't shit your pants. So now let's talk about the AL West. Boy, what a train wreck those Boston Red Sox have been. You also got those Toronto Blue Jays picking up David Price and Troy Tulowitzki. And then you got Jose Bautista, who can hit it and run. And then you got Edwin Encarnacion, who hits the ball. Y hacer el baseball va más lejos. And then you got the New York Yankees trying to make that plastic Alex Rodriguez play till he's 50 years old. They're in the mix, and so are the Baltimore Orioles.
The Philadelphia Phillies are really bad, but they do have some encouraging prospects on the way with pitcher Aaron Nola and third baseman Mikhail Franco. The Marlins are fourth in the division with a .407 win percentage, while the Braves have a .449 win percentage and they sit in third. Both these teams have had their best hitters down with injuries for significant portions of the season. The Marlins, Giancarlo Stanton, and the Braves, Freddie Freeman. This team doesn't exist anymore. The Zombie Expos, aka the Washington Nationals, sit in second place in the division and are looking to make a playoff push. The Nationals have also suffered from injuries, with Steven Strasburg out for most of the season, but he's back, and him and Max Scherzer create a great 1-2 punch. Meanwhile, at the plate in the batter's box, Bryce Harper leads the Nationals and all of the National League with 30 home runs. Zombie Expos trail the New York Metropolitans by 4.5 games. The Mets are led by another 1-2 punch at the top of their rotation with Jacob deGrom and Matt Harvey. DeGrom is contending for a Cy Young this year, and Matt Harvey, the Dark Knight, is always a force to be reckoned with. It's really started to extend this lead in the division after they got Yoenis Cespedes in a trade with the Detroit Tigers. Yoenis Cespedes has really been heating up lately, batting .347 with 2 home runs in his last 5 games. It will be an exciting race to the finish in this division, as I think it's going to come down to the New York Mets bats if they can hang with the Nationals and keep this 4-game distance. Otherwise, I think the Nationals are going to catch the Mets and win the NL East. Jason Day was your PGA champion with a score of -20, a record-setting score, the lowest score ever to par in a PGA championship. He was born in Beaudesert, Queensland, Australia, which is significant because it means he's got a very funny accent. Day has been knocking at the door. He finished 9th in the U.S. Open, 4th at the British Open in St. Andrews before finally coming through in Whistling Straits with a championship in the PGA. The English Premier League is underway, which is where these 4 guys are from. Currently, there's 4 teams at 2-0. Manchester City, Leicester City, Liverpool, and Manchester United. I don't think I have to tell you which team I'll be cheering for. Last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes won the first ever inaugural college football playoff. They'll try to repeat again this year. That's why I have this shirt on. Right now, Urban Meyer and OSU sit at 3-1, so you're probably not going to make much money on them if you bet them. But here's some teams to look at instead. USC right now is 14-1, while Notre Dame is 25-1. Alabama is 9-1. Here's a couple of sleeper teams I like. All of these teams have red in their uniform. Oklahoma sits at 35-1. Stanford right now is 57-1. Wisconsin 83-1, and Louisville 150-1. All these teams have pretty good value and could sneak into the college football playoff. So if you take any of these teams and win money, maybe throw me a tip.
Thanks again for watching. Your views are always appreciated. Episode number Cinco, over and out.